Hey guys, it's Mr. O again. We're back for our second PowerPoint reading for India. Make sure you go watch your Drake video and you get your song. Hopefully you'll get even more of your context today in our second reading. Now again, apologize for not having my face in the videos, but I'm finding that these slides are hard to include my face without blocking key information. So we're doing ancient India today, guys. Again, today we are doing the India economy and social life, okay? And you will have your Ed puzzle attached, of course. You see some beautiful structure work here. Very intricate details on this here. Very talented people. Okay, but the life and culture in ancient India is our subject today. There's our video. Go watch our Drake video. I know you're saying like the left picture. No. But what us on the right, his teachers are saying, come on. Watch the video. Okay, now again, welcome back everybody, Team 7, 8, 9. The economy and trade. Now, you may be surprised to find out about their economy. Now, we see the monsoon winds took ships from India to Egypt. And they came up through the Red Sea there, and they got over a little further. Goods were carried overland by camels and then again by boat on the Nile River to Alexandria. So you notice how they joined the Nile after the cataracts. From Alexandria, the goods reached the Roman Empire as they exited the delta into the Mediterranean Sea. The societal structure of India. They have a caste system, as it's called. People were born into a caste. There's your first note. They could not move into a different caste. We've seen in some other cultures you might be able to, through marriage or etc., move your structure in life. Not so in India. We have many Sudra, commoners, peasants, laborers, and servants. And a higher level than them are the Vaishya, merchants, landowners, a little more powerful people, had a little more control, a little more wealth. The Kshatriya, warriors and rulers. And ultimately, the Brahmins, priests and scholars, would be on top of their pyramid with the most authority. The Dalit, untouchable, they performed the unclean jobs like street sweepers, waste handlers, dead body handlers. These were what they would call unclean jobs, as we said. So they would be untouchable people. They would be undesirable. Laws dictated what each caste could and could not do. The role of women in India. Women had to obey their father, husband, or son. They could not own property or study sacred writings. Their husbands were allowed to practice polygamy, which means men could have more than one wife. We also saw this in Egypt, when men would have more than one wife. When their husbands died, wives committed suti, or the practice of committing suicide by throwing themselves on their dead husband's burning body. I'm sure many of you women would think the same thing. Hopefully my wife loves me so much. And of course, Mr. O is joking. We see some manuscript there. Education. Only boys in the upper caste were educated. They studied great epics, astronomy, math, warfare, and government. From the Panchatantra, there's one of their epics that they would study. I cannot read the Sanskrit on this. Some of their achievement. Now, we have two links down here. Do you want to check out Tales of the Panchatantra? And then we have another documentary about their achievements that are definitely worth checking out. The Panchatantra is a collection of fables, math, abstract and negative numbers, and algebra. Astronomy. They identified 7 planets, understood the rotation of the Earth, and predicted sun and moon eclipse. Medicine. They could set bones. There's evidence of plastic surgery. They had free hospitals, knew about the need for cleanliness and disinfection, and had a smallpox vaccine. And inoculation. The practice of infecting a person with a mild form of the disease so they will not become ill from the more serious form. This has been very prominent in our news today. We're trying to develop a COVID inoculation, and they have recently become successful. Harappa, circa 2150 BC to 1500 BC, about 1,000 years. The major cities. Now, again, we have 2 links down here, the Harappa and another one of the Indus River civilization. Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro are 2 of the major cities. Harappa. Cities had a citadel overlooking each city. This is a fortress. The cities were laid out in a grid pattern. The cities had brick houses with flat wooden roofs, as we see in the picture. Houses had at least 1 bathroom with drains and chutes connecting to a sewer beneath the streets using gravity, and it would drain out away from the city. They understood the need for sanitation. This would have been the envy of many cultures at this time. Most people worked the land. They grew wheat, barley, rice, and cotton. There's cotton, very popular in early America. There's wheat. The Harappan life, they planted at the beginning or end of the flood season, relying on the drenched land to provide the necessary water for the crops. The food surpluses enable people to do other work like commerce and arts. There's our barley. There's our rice field. The Harappan religion. Artifacts suggest that the Harappans worshiped gods associated with natural forces. Inscribed pictograms have been found on package seals but have not been deciphered. We have not found a Rosetta Stone, so to speak, for Indian pictograms. Here's an example of some of their pictograms. We see this very famous one here with a king, the legs crossed out. There's a tiger on one side, and it appears to be I forget the other animal on the right there, the bison on the left there, I guess. And he seems to be controlling these animals. Lack of written records makes it difficult to know much about the Harappans, and we cannot decode theirs. The collapse. Around 1500 BC, the Harappans disappeared. Now, there's many theories. Some possible reasons for this will be the climate change, which could have been caused by the tectonic plate movement, possibly changing the flows of the waters. Disease. The evidence of leprosy and tuberculosis have been discovered. Socioeconomic upheaval, which could be caused, again, by many factors, or it could be invasion. They could have been conquered and taken over. We have a video here, the Indus River Civilization Crash Course. Very nice videos. I think John on this video, he's always very entertaining to watch his crash course videos. As more artifacts are discovered, archaeologists will likely learn more about the ancient Indus River cities. There's more. Here's an example of some other artifacts we've discovered. A piece of a boulder plate there in the last photo. So take your notes. Good luck on your ed puzzle. Hope you did well. Save your notes in your social studies folders to use on the test very soon.